This is the Throttle Out Show presented by Vixen Industries, the only show where monster truck drivers and mechanics come together to present what's happening in the monster truck community. It's the ultimate combination of torque, horsepower, and trash talk. And now for your hosts. First, straight out of the heart of Detroit Rock City, it's Kid Rock's neighbor and former driver of the BKT ride truck. It's Austin Spence. And the duo deep in the heart of Texas, it's the show owner and daughter of a man who conquered the industry for over 20 years. It's Harley Johnson, along with everyone's favorite Bryce Kenny lookalike, Austin Tweedy. So go ahead, fuel up, strap in, and remember, when in doubt, throttle out.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick of this. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Anyway, what's going on, you guys? What? I'm sorry, I had to bring in a little Nickelback because I know it's one of Tweedy's favorite bands. But happy, what is it? Monday? I think it's Monday. I can't remember.
President's Day.
Well, I heard President's Day is canceled until we can actually find one. But anyway,
no, I'm still living with my one that I voted in.
Anyway, what's going on? You
no,
guys?
Not this new
Monster
one.
Monday. Yeah, I was gonna say. Welcome to Monster Monday. Out here, still in Pomona, California. Austin Spence with good old Cooper Knuckles up there in Illinois, and Tweedy probably soaking up the sun somewhere in Texas. What's going on, you guys?
Hey, man, we're doing all right down here, y'all. Harley Joe's not going to be on the show tonight. She's feeling a little under the weather. You know, speaking of weather, it's been doing this lately. It's really warm one day, and then it's really cold the next, so both feel kind of weird. So she's out for the night. She'll be back on Thursday. Cooper, man, Poncho, man, what's up, man?
Oh, just enjoying the Monday at my new job. We got some overtime today, so that's a plus.
Hey, good for
got
you, buddy.
Some 2 solid workouts in so far these past 2 days, so yeah, feeling good.
Hey, just so everybody is aware, I'm working the controls tonight, and y'all in the comment section already calling me out before the show. You saw me for a little bit. You saw Cooper for a second. Yeah, I'm not the head honcho over here. I should not be in charge of the controls I have tonight. Just bear with me. I'll try and get it figured out. At some point, we got some cool video footage for y'all with Supercross, with Monster Jam, other monster truck shows. We're going to talk about some NHRA a little bit tonight. Spit's out there on the West Coast going to hook us up. And I think we should get right into talking about some Supercross. Well, last week on our show, we got the first chance ever to talk to Triple B Motorsports' own Josh Baumgartner. And he went to Minneapolis Supercross, and he hooked us up with some good footage. So I figured we'd go ahead check that out a little bit. And as you can see, Minneapolis is a big stadium, and if you watch the Monster Jam shows, there weren't a whole lot of people in the stands there either. I don't know if that's just because people don't like getting out in the snow up there if they don't have to. And I will say that this is the 450 main event, y'all. This is what your whole shot looks like in the main event. Cooper Webb ends up getting the whole shot, ends up being a great race. But, y'all, this just gets me pumped up. I want to go to Supercross this weekend when it comes here to Arlington. And this race had an exciting finish. I'll get to that in just a second as soon as this video cuts over to it. But that's your whole shot right there out of the 450 SX main event. Like I said, Cooper Webb getting the whole shot. He's followed by Chase Sexton, who led the race for quite a while. And here we go right here, y'all. I'm gonna pause it right here, okay? You're seeing the timer right there. Main event, 450 SX main event. The timer goes down, and once the timer stops, you've got 2 laps left to go. Chase Sexton, you can see right here, he's got over a 4-second lead out here in first place, out in no man's land, okay? And this happens, y'all. Shout out to Rotomoto YouTube channel. What just happened?
Yeah,
he
got
caught
stuck in a rut.
Oh, that looked like it hurt. Yeah, no, look, the handlebars just kind of went straight to the left one way and just threw him over the handlebars. Oh, that's got to suck.
Threw the guy over, was not able to finish the race. That looked rough. And then after the race, they showed his wheel all freaking bent up like an aluminum can. I mean, how disheartening is that? To be in the lead, okay? This guy, it's his first year of 450 SX. He's done great. In 250, he already has 1 win this season. He's doing a great job. I think he's 6th overall in the point standings. Out here about to win a second one, win Minneapolis, catches a rut, flips him over like that. Woo! Jason, I can't remember. I get the results over here, but the Monster Energy rider ends up going and winning first place. Yeah, Jason Anderson, sorry. Your first place winner, followed by Cooper Webb, guy who got the whole shot, then followed by Marvin Muskin. And I'm pretty sure I'm saying that last name wrong. He's not from America, so they pronounce their names weird from his country, and it might be pronounced Muscane. Sorry. I'm not a professional over here. Followed by Malcolm Stewart in 4th place, Justin Barsha, Eli Tomac, Aaron Plessinger, Ken Roxon, the German, Dylan Ferrandez, and then that was your 9th place finish. 10th place, you had Justin Brayton, the 450 SX main event. Followed by the 250 SX main event. In first place, the winner was Jeff Lawrence, followed by Austin Faulkner, Cameron McAdoo, Jeremy Martin, RJ Hampshire, Pierce Brown, Styles Robertson, Enzo Lopez, Levi Kitchen, and then in 10th place, we had Phil Nicoletti. Now, somebody told me, like I said, y'all, I'm new to Supercross. I caught one episode. I'm hooked on it, so I'm learning more about it. I learned that there is 2 different 250 SX classes. There's a 250 SX East Coast, 250 SX West Coast. This was the first chance I got to look at the East Coast guys this week. So these are all new names, all guys I'm not familiar with. But the races didn't disappoint. I know Josh and his family had a great time. I'll be looking forward to when they come around Arlington this upcoming weekend. As y'all know, Monster Jam was in Arlington this past weekend. So what do?
Boo.
They leave the dirt there, rearrange the track, throw some flamethrowers out there and some Monster Energy signs, and you got Supercross. So there you go. There's your
Big
Supercross wrapping up. Cooper, you were going to say something?
No, I was just saying Big E. I love motocross.
Yeah, man. Well, you need to come down. And actually, I tell you what, if I get hooked on Supercross, me and Harley will probably come up for the big St. Louis show.
I'll be there.
It'll be a lot of fun. Spence is out there learning a new world as well as the NHRA, the world of drag racing. How's that going for you?
Dude, first race event of the weekend. First, we'll get into the results here in a minute, but holy crap, it is a whole nother animal. Like, I don't want to sit here and degrade anything into monster trucks, because obviously my heart and soul has always been with monster trucks, but seeing and being around everybody in NHRA, Top Fuel, Nitro, everything, it is a whole event, not just like, you know, a one-day ordeal or a couple-hour ordeal. Like, it is a whole couple-day weekend ordeal. Like, take World Finals weekend and maybe double that caliber of what goes into an NHRA event. It's absolutely insane. Not gonna lie, we did. Oh, that's a terrifying thought.
Hey, I appreciate Mike Hedman's shirt, though. By the way, good buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we were thrashing on Doug's car. We actually, when we did qualifying, we qualified in the top 5 for Top Fuel, so we got into the top 8. You know, we were all pretty jazzed about that. You know, we're all this new stuff going on with the car, and we go out and everything looks very promising. And we get Tony Schumacher in the first round, and it was a drag race. I mean, it was very... Actually, you know what? I'll just go over the results because, you know, for those that don't know, the team that I'm on, we have, for Coletta Motorsports, there are 2 dragsters, 2 Top Fuel dragsters, and 1 funny car. So on that team, I work for Doug Coletta's, which is the Mac Tools dragster, and then there is Sean Langdon's, the DHL dragster, and then we have JR Todd and the Toyota Supra DHL funny car, which, by the way, the Toyota Supras on a funny car just look absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, I'm a big Ford guy, but the Toyotas just look so good out there on the track.
Oh, no doubt.
So anyway, we'll just kind of go through the ladder. So let's start with Top Fuel funny car. Just kind of going through and seeing how everybody did this weekend, as I could actually, you know, navigate the website. Here we go. Funny car. So, round 1 of racing, you had Ron Capps, which, by the way, Ron Capps is the guy that drives the Napa funny car. It's his first season as a driver and team owner. Very first round lines up against John Force. which I know you don't have to be into drag racing to really know who John Force is. John
Correct.
Force has been around for a long time, and Ron Capps ran a 3.920 against John Force of the 10.412. Beats him in round one, moves on to the next round. Then we got J.R. Todd facing off against Bobby Bode. J.R. moves on to the next round against Bobby. And going down the list, we got Cruz Pedregon taking on Terry Haddock. Cruz taking on the win with a 3.954 against, I guess Terry must have smoked the tires or something because he ran a 6 seconds. By the way, our cars only run 1,000 feet. A quarter mile is 1,320 feet. For some reason, something along with how much power these cars are making, we only run to the 1,000-foot mark. So moving down the line, Alexis De La Joria. I think I said that right. Don't hate me. This was a very close race, at least to me. It seems close to some guys. I mean, there's races are within like 100 thousandths of a second that determines a winner. It's absolutely crazy. 3.917 to a 4.093. Alexis taking out Jim Campbell. Moving on down to Robert Height, which was the number 2 qualifier, at least according to this list right here, going against Jason Rubert. Robert taking him out. Didn't look like Jason actually, unless there's an issue here on the time card, it's saying that Jason ran a 99.9999, so I think there's an issue on NHRA's website there. Robert Height going down the track with a 3.890. Moving down, we got Tim Wilkerson taking on Tommy Girardo. Tommy Girardo taking him out with a 5.416 with a 5.927. In final four, we've got Matt Hagan taking out Chad Green and Bob Tosca III taking out Jeff Arend. Kind of going down the line here because I don't want to bore you guys too much with all the results. I'm going to get better at this, I promise. Coming back up, Ron Capps taking on Cruz Pedregon. Ron Capps moving on to the semifinals, along with Robert Height taking out Matt Hagan. Oh, wait, sorry. I went a little too fast. Ron Capps took out our guy J.R. Todd, and then goes up against, in the next lineup was Cruz Pedregon, Alexis DeJoria, Cruz Pedregon, moving on to the next round.
What car does J.R. Todd drive, Spence?
That's our car. It's the DHL Toyota
DHL.
Supra.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. That's the DHL Coletta Toyota Supra. Freaking awesome car. Then we got Robert Height and Tony Girardo. Robert Height taking him out. Matt Hagan taking out Bobby Tosca. Then in the final four was Ron Capps, Cruz Pedregon, and Robert Height to Matt Hagan. And in the final, it was Ron Capps against Robert Height. Robert Height barely edging out Ron Capps. But to be honest, as a first event or as a first race with Ron Capps as a owner and driver of his own team, you got to give it to him as a runner-up. I mean, it's absolutely crazy to think going into a brand new season as an owner, knew everything, and he comes out in second place. I mean, props to that guy.
Hell yeah.
And then moving into our category, which is Top Fuel. By the way, if you want to go to NHRA.com, they have all the results, everything that you can ask for. So round one was Brittany Force against Ron August Jr., which is a very interesting car. If you ever get a chance to Google him and look him up, no sponsors on this guy's car. I mean, it is kind of just a straight, a regular wrap, and it's a Top Fuel dragster, which
Now,
obviously
isn't
is like...
Brittany sponsored by Monster?
Yes, Brittany Force is the Monster Energy dragster.
Yeah.
Super cool looking car. And then we got our other dragster, Sean Langdon, lined up against Josh Hart. It was a very close race. Unfortunately, Sean got beat out in the first round. Josh Hart moving on to the next round to face off against Brittany Force. Then coming down to Austin Prock and Clay Milliken. Austin Prock taking down Milliken, moving on to the next round. And then this run, this was a drag race. This was such a good run. But I got to be honest, as my first experience, my first race, I was a little disappointed. But all the guys were like, yeah, you know what? The car did what it was supposed to. The car performed as, the best that it could. And unfortunately, we got beat. However, I'm going to read you guys the time. So it was Doug Coletta and Tony Schumacher. 3.730 for Doug Coletta. Tony Schumacher, 3.726.
Whoa.
400 thousandths of a second is all it took for Tony Schumacher to beat us. So going into Arizona, we're wanting to get back at Schumacher, but we'll see. I'm honestly excited for it.
But the
just
car
looking at the
performed
slip.
well, right? I mean,
Oh,
the car did
absolutely.
its job. You did your job.
Absolutely. I didn't moon anybody. I didn't fall anybody. I didn't, drop anything. At least to my understanding, whoever was watching drag racing on TV, if my butt was hanging out of my pants, I'm sorry. I try to keep that. I try to keep that under wraps. Anyway, moving on. Then we had Justin Ashley taking on Jim Maroney. Justin Ashley taking him out in the next round. Then we had a really good lineup here in this race. It was Leah Pruitt, which is Tony Stewart's wife, a brand new car, their whole brand new team, taking on Antron Brown. Antron Brown also knocking out Leah, but also in a very close race. Leah Pruitt with a 3.748 with Antron Brown with a 3.724. So, I mean, it's pretty damn close. Mike Salinas taking on Buddy Hull. Mike Salinas coming out on top in that round. Then we have Steve Torrance with those Capco boys taking on Doug Foley. Steve Torrance will move on to the next round. Next round lineups were Brittany Forrest taking out Josh Hart. Austin Prock taking out Tony Schumacher. Kind of a bittersweet seeing Schumacher move on to the next round, and he smoked the tires at the line. And it's like, man, if we would have just barely edged him out, we would have took on Austin Prock.
Man.
Hey, we got next race, so I'm looking forward to it. Justin Ashley taking on Antron Brown. Justin Ashley getting the dub. And then we got Mike Salinas losing to Steve Torrance in them Capco whatever. The reason I'm saying this is because I saw a couple people that follow drag racing always go Capco boys. So super nice, super great, nice group of guys. Like everybody that I have worked with and got a chance to meet, everybody's super cool with one another, which is just absolutely awesome. Austin Prock takes out Brittany Force going into the final round to face off against Justin Ashley, who knocked out Steve Torrance in the final run. It was Justin Ashley that barely edged out Austin Prock. So those are the winners of the top fuel class. There were like 9 different classes that competed this weekend. I'm not going to spend an hour and a half talking about every single thing there. So when we talk about NHRA, we're only going to talk about top fuel. Hopefully I can start finding some accounts, people that will like provide some like, videos and stuff. But I really can't wait to get NHRA All Access so that way everybody can watch everything live. It's so cool. The amount of cars and competitors that were there, it was so cool to watch. But the only thing, this is something that, the guys were telling me that is kind of baffling to me. So Pomona Dragway is literally like it's their county fairgrounds, right? It's the California State Fairgrounds. The only time that drag strip is ever used is when NHRA is there. That's it.
Okay.
It's the giant parking lot, but the drag strip is only used when we come to Pomona for the first race of the season and the last race of the season, and that's it. There's no local event that goes on and does anything there other than a couple swap meets, but they never actually hold any racing
It's strictly
events.
for the big boys, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it was a super good weekend. I'm looking forward to the next one, and hopefully we do a little bit better next time.
Hey, you got Mike Rowley talking trash down here in the comment section, though.
Hey, you know what, man? That minivan is a champ. You can talk all the trash you want. That little sucker shits and gets, I tell you what. I mean, for a little Toyota minivan, I like it. I can't complain.
Hey, what's going on to the comment section? Josh Eckel, Aaron Griffith, Julie Cohen. What's going on, Joey Maletti, Kyle Thomas? What's up, cuz? Trevor MX and Jeremy Parsons. Of course, the always faithful Jeremy Parsons. And then Mr. Taylor Andes. What's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing all right out there. Now, y'all, if it's all right, which is talk about some monster trucks a little bit. And I think maybe, now you know what, I'll save that for, let's talk about the Independents first. Independents were alive and well this past week. It's some good footage coming from out there from Odessa, Texas. And if y'all don't know anything about Odessa, Texas, just know that's out on the west side. There ain't a whole lot of nothing going on out there except oil rigging and monster truck shows in the wintertime. So
is it near El Paso?
Not really. No, it's basically straight west from where we're at down Highway 20. You go out to Odessa, Texas. It's gonna smell like oil. It's gonna stink, but the fans filled the seats here in Odessa. This footage come from Pat Roy. You're going to see RJ Turner in the War Wizard going to putting her up for a nice old stoppie. Y'all, this guy just wants to ball. He just wants to get out and drive. He's a great driver and a pretty good mechanic as well on his truck. He and his mom, Allison, keep the truck tight, keep it together. Obviously, you got high-octane coffee's bad habit relapse Joe Sylvester going out there giving the fans a show. Got the truck running. Looked like it's running really well. I know last weekend in Waco, kind of wrestling with some steering gremlins. May have got that figured out, it looked like. And then you got Tim Jones in the Tailgater 2.0, making these fans happy. Spence's truck just looks like it lands well. He's got a very interesting shock package on the truck. I don't know if you've seen that. He's got like the regular shocks that we would run at Feld, but he's also got a coilover on it as well. The truck just looks like it lands exceptionally well, and I found this out last weekend. The guy has aluminum four-link bars.
Huh?
They are
Why?
like super big, super like I don't know how big around they are. Aluminum four-link bars.
That's strange because the only person I knew of that ran any kind of aluminum four-link bars was literally Colton Kaiser, and that was on his Mini Monster American Scout. I didn't think anyone would run aluminum four-link bars on a full-size truck. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, do you see the trucks out here? It's taking a beating. Check this out, y'all. The legend, the OG Overkill driver, Marty Garza, going out here and driving Overkill Evolution this past weekend, y'all. He's not drove the truck. He drove the truck once a little bit last year, but other than that, he hasn't drove, in like years. And this is his first hit in freestyle, Spence. Check this out.
That's how you do it. You can tell just looking at his eyes, he's just bracing for it too.
He was bracing for it. I mean, now the truck looks like it's holding up for him, and he's not moving a whole lot when he lands, and that's great to see. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, at Monster Jam, we get footage of our drivers and our trucks that put GoPros up in the trucks, and you want to see how much your driver's moving. That means we got to tighten some stuff, move some stuff around, shift the driver in the truck. He's well fitted for that truck. I saw a comment that he put on Facebook saying that the truck actually lands better the bigger he goes in the truck, and it's almost like it beats you to death on the smaller stuff. But nonetheless, badass to see Marty Garza, the author of the Monster Truck Technology book, and obviously the Hall of Famer, and the guy who has done so much for our sport, continues to reinvent and revamp so many different categories of monster trucks for us, always looking into how to better the trucks, how to make the sport safer. Nothing but mad respect for Marty Garza going out there this past weekend and driving out in Odessa, Texas on the MAP Motorsports Tour. Let's see here. Up there in, this was La Crosse, Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. Don't be mad at me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and if that's even in the right state, I don't know.
No, be mad at Tweety, because I'm tired of being bullied for pronunciating everything wrong. So, yeah, please, give him hell.
But my brother, Logan Tweedy, got to bring back barefoot in an arena on the Monster X Tour. James Trentino was actually driving Barely Tame this past weekend. And just got a few clips. This is obviously, this clip kind of went, mini viral. It was just so cool. Spence seeing the big bad Dodge barefoot being loaded into the trailer for the first time in a long time under its own power.
Seriously, good thinking on whoever's part, because that, for those that don't know, that is that was Zane's Master Disaster truck. Seeing the accent sway bars and four links and tie bars that are red to kind of complement the truck. Oh, there's James. And that is probably my favorite clip, just giving Logan the thumbs up, both James and your old man there. But honestly, man, this is so the only thing that's really weird about this for me is seeing barefoot the old red Dodge with BKTs. That's the only thing that's throwing me off.
No, I'm with you on that, man. I was kind of thrown off at the black wheels as well. Thought that was kind of odd, but it still looked good. It looked better than seeing a Ford barefoot out there. So I was definitely, let's just say I was happy to see the big red Dodge barefoot back out on the track this past weekend. We've been waiting years to see that body back out on the track, and it looked like it ran really well. It was Logan's first arena show. From video, it looked like he did really good. They said they fought some rear steer issues. I know they're having some issues with that Barely Tame truck as well. The truck's just I know they're working hard up there trying to get these trucks gone through. They're trying to get shows, under their belt as well, and get that team up there at Triple B Motorsports rolling, and they will. We got to get the first few shows out of the way. It may take a while, but they're going to get to where they're in a good spot. They just need some good guys, good girls up there working for them. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you want to work for a good boss, work with a good team, go up there. Put your application in Triple B Motorsports. Get you a job. Go work with Mike Rowley. Learn something from him. Okay, Mike Rowley's taking the torch to a lot of seized up metal parts. I've watched him just blow shit wide open on monster trucks. That guy can wrench with the best of them, Spence.
He'll also teach you how to ride a snowmobile, I guess, if you're patient enough with him. Across the water, nonetheless.
Teach you how to chug some Monster Energies. Am I right, Coop?
You're not wrong at all.
I feel like that man could have a blood transfusion, and it's just going to be nothing but Monster Energy drink. Like, that's all he has in his blood system. But no, actually, speaking of Triple B Motorsports, I had a couple people actually tag me today because James or somebody made a post about, like, looking for somebody to drive their ride trucks. And it's like, hey, if you get tired of the NHRA stuff, like, come drive James's ride trucks. I'm like, hey, I would if I could. But right now, I can't.
Hey, another person I want to give a shout-out to is Wayne Norbury Jr. I don't think I've seen you the comments on a live stream in a while. I know you always catch our shows later on. But, Wayne, thank you for supporting our show. It's good to see you on here. Now, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, my word. Let's do some arena shows. How about that? Some MJ arena shows. And maybe before we do that, Spence, maybe we should talk about our fantasy standings.
I really don't.
Yeah, I want to see where we're at. I haven't actually been paying attention.
I think we're just going to be boring the audience. I don't think we need to talk about that.
Why?
We can just move right along and just.
Well, just for you saying that.
Remove my cap for this one. Yours truly. Still in first place, baby.
I'm letting you hold it for a while.
Followed by Cooper and the Pug Boys.
I'm coming.
Second place. He's only 35
Cooper,
points
keep
behind
it PG.
me.
I'm coming.
He's 35 points behind me. I'm starting to sweat a little bit over here. Getting some competition finally from Cooper. And I think the other part that I don't know what I'm going to do about the situation. I learned the other day that here in the next couple of weeks Todd is actually going to be taking a little vacation.
Oh, no.
So I got to find somebody.
No.
I got to find a replacement over here for my guy who's going to be out of the seat for a long time. So that's great because he's been racking me up a lot of points.
Get used to it.
Hey, we have no excuses. If one of our drivers is out, we can fill that void with another driver. We just haven't been doing that.
I was never told that.
Yes, Coop, we can do that.
Okay, news to me when my tour's been out twice.
I haven't had a chance to follow, so I haven't had a chance to really choose anybody, unfortunately.
If I would have known that. This is garbage. Yeah, I'll just stacked against me.
I know, Tweety changing the rules as we're in the middle of all this. And
hey,
screwing
it's what I can do
over.
as co-owner over here. I just cheat a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I want the owner back. Like, she needs to keep you in line.
Hey, I hope the owner does get back, so I'm not over here messing up the show anymore. There is one more part in the show, actually. I will be messing up something because there's a video I meant to put up earlier, and right as we were going live, I realized that I actually didn't have it on here. It was on my phone still. So when the stream started and you saw me for a split second, you saw Coop for a split second, I was trying to figure out how to put this video up. So you will see me screw up the stream here in a little bit. Now, let's talk about some MJ arenas. Up there in Oklahoma City this past weekend, here you see the Gravedigger doing some donuts out here. This is the Central Tour on the Gravedigger. This is David Too Tall. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is the West Tour, isn't it? Yeah, this is the West with Tristan England.
You're the one in charge of the controls here, not us.
Yeah, this is. I'm looking at Taylor Andy's comment. For the love of everything, take Meninga, Tweety.
First of all, I just want to say thank you, Feld higher ups that watched the Throttle Out show for taking my suggestion and removing all that black Lexan off of Earthshaker there,
Yes.
keeping that engine nice and cool and happy.
Yes, we're very happy about that over here.
You desk jockeys, but anyway.
Hey, I don't know how true this is, but y'all have seen in weeks past that Tristan England has been doing some badass stuff with his two-wheel, right? Like making little signs, eating chips. Yo, I heard he got in trouble for all that.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, because Monster Jam doesn't believe in fun.
Yeah, I heard he got in trouble for all that.
Danger, hazards, I don't know.
Look, it's a monster truck show. There's dangers and hazards everywhere.
Well, listen, when you got one person concentrating on riding on a dry erase board on their steering wheel instead of knowing where they're at to possibly cause building damage,
who cares? It's a part of monster trucks.
Time out.
The paychecks have fell.
No, time out here, Cooper, because we all know that, yes, there is a driver that is driving the truck. That's one thing. However, if anything is to go wrong with a monster truck, there are tech officials that literally have a remote to shut him off at any time that there's some kind of danger or anything that he may run into something. So I feel like that just adds a little bit more to the show. And if they're worried that something's going to happen with Tristan, it's the idiots that are in charge of the remote that they should be worried about. Because if these guys are not properly trained to run an RII, they should not be in charge of anything at a monster truck show, period.
I agree with that, too.
I don't think Tristan's at fault for any of this. If he wants to make these TikTok or whatever funny videos inside the cab of a truck, that's awesome. That adds more entertainment and more thrill to the show. If something goes haywire and he rolls it over, guess what? Click, truck shuts off. That's all there is. Rather than some tech official guy freaking out and then being like, oh, who's going to shut it off? Or we've seen it before where a driver gets screwed over because someone shuts the truck off.
That's true, too.
And no one will fess up as to who did it. Well, it wasn't me. Well, it wasn't me. There was a save that actually happened. I don't know if it was Todd LeDuc. I don't know what truck it was. It was at a Monster Jam event recently. They should have shut that truck off a while ago. And it just continued to have the throttle to the floor and still managed to do this crazy save. Honestly, too much of that was going on to where a part could have flown off into the stands. So something's going on with Monster Jam's tech officials to where someone's not being trained enough to realize, hey, this is the point where you need to shut a truck off. A dry erase board and chips while doing a moonwalk, I don't see any harm or any issue in that. Tristan's skilled enough and trained enough to know exactly. And I'm not saying as like, Team PP or whatever for our draft or whatever. I could care less about that. I'm talking about the skill that Tristan has behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Well, see, and I think a lot of that stems back to a lot of their tech officials this year are all new guys, right? We heard John Gordon come on the show a few weeks ago and talk about how, it was like freshman orientation night out there. His truck was on fire. He's just like standing there watching his truck basically burn to the ground out there, and nobody's coming out to help him. So it may stem back to they're trying to make things easier on tech officials. However, Spence, I am going to side with you on this one, and Coop completely disagree with you just for the simple fact of Tristan is a trained athlete, okay? 3-time Arena Tour champion. If that guy wants to ride on a damn clipboard, eat some chips, drink a Mountain Dew, drink a beer for crying out loud while he's driving a monster truck, I don't really care. I feel like he's going to know when to set it down, or he's going to know, hey, maybe I don't need to be in the throttle right now, and he can let the truck tip on over. I think it's lame. I think it's absolutely sorry that we're taking somebody who has some creativity, brings some flavor to the sport, to these boring ass arena shows, and you're gonna go ahead and shut them down. I think it's sorry. Now, Coop, your 2 cents.
I was only talking about the dry erase part. I think the chips wasn't too bad. He didn't get in trouble for them.
Let me backtrack here and cover my ass. Oh, well, all of us.
No, I was being honest. It was a dry erase that I was only talking about. The chips, you can rewind to several shows ago. Hey, that's really cool. Do it with drinking a Mountain Dew. I'm just eating with a dry erase board. Your eyes are on a board and not the road.
Over here in Worcester or Worcester. Worcestershire. Worcester. Spence, how would you pronounce the name of the show?
Worcestershire sauce, right?
Worcestershire.
And then after all this, I got something to ask because Steve brought it up, but we can continue with this.
Yeah, we'll continue this for a little bit over there in Worcester. Worcester. We got to.
Are none of the Team Throttle Monster guys running our flag this weekend? Did we say something in the last stream to piss them off?
I have no idea.
I was here.
Yeah, that would have done it, Coop. It's all Cooper's fault.
East Worcester. Here we go. Let's talk about some overalls from the show. Show 1 overall. We had Weston winning the first show, Cody Saucier and the Dragon winning the second show, then Weston winning the rest of the 2 shows. This guy kind of coming into his own identity here, y'all. Here, kind of midway through the season, he's picking it up, driving the Gravedigger his first season now, and he's up there in points, to my knowledge, if I'm not mistaken, on his tour. Weston's doing a pretty damn good job.
Shout out to Brad for keeping that truck together, and Tweety's gone now. So I'm probably taking over the show now. It was fun while it lasted. But no, Brad, good job on him for keeping that truck together for Weston, winning everything. I give Brad all the congrats. He's the reason they're winning. So good, Brad.
Hey, you know what? I know we're going to give all the props in the world to the crew guys because, well, we care about crew guys. Other motorsports care about crew guys. Felt doesn't care about crew guys, but anyway, we can get on that soapbox another time. Oh, hey, look who's back!
I don't know what's going on over here, y'all. Remember, I'm in charge of the controls tonight, so this is gonna fail miserably at some point. I can already tell. We had another arena show to go over. Raleigh, North Carolina.
Is it Raleigh or Raleigh?
Raleigh. Oh.
Someone's in a suite.
Good Lord, did they not wet down the track? Good God.
That's so awesome. I don't think they did.
Again.
Wow, look at that.
It's a learning year.
Hey,
the Hall brothers showed up.
To my knowledge, there's only 2 shows this past weekend, and Kristen won both of the overalls. So hats off, Kristen. She's still in first place on that tour, trying to make her way back to World Finals and get a racing win at World Finals. Shout out to her. Who's Kristen's crew chief? Ken Doug. That's right. They're a good team.
Ken Doug knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I think he's got it easy. I mean, compared to a lot of the stadium stuff that he had to do. Well, I don't want to say he's got it easy. That's the last thing I want to say. None of these technicians have it easy.
Yeah.
But I think it's more like a repetitious thing because, in stadiums you have a lot more like bigger breakage, but it'll happen like once or twice. While in arenas you'll have a lot of repetitious repairs like, transmissions, steering lines, power steering pumps. It's always going to be those things that go out before anything like that would typically happen in a stadium event. Correct. So I think Ken is skilled enough to. I think he handles arenas better than he would stadiums. But honestly, I only work with the guy for a season. So, but you can tell. Normally he doesn't like to get his picture taken. So seeing like every time that Kristen wins, she's always got Ken Doug in a picture next to him. So
well, I think they make a good team. They complement each other well. And I mean, especially if Kristen's in first place, y'all. I don't think she's ever come close to a third place finish before in arenas, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm wrong on that, but I don't think I am. So like I said, I think they make a great team. They're a good fit for each other. A good crew chief, good driver, finally coming together. Plan's working, and it's looking like they're going to be headed to World Finals. Now, this is a close tour. At least like the top 3 or 4 trucks on that tour. Still a very close tour. One truck goes down for one weekend, we could have a new leader on that tour. So don't sleep on the Monster Jam Arena Central Tour. That's the one tour I'm really excited about keeping up with, as well as the West Coast because the action's great on that tour. Brandon Vinson's leading right now, followed by Tristan England. And then Too Tall is the independent, who's the top independent on that tour. He's doing a great job, but we'll see how the West Coast tour plays out as well. Huge shout out to Monster Truck Throwdown. Love this shirt. Now, remember I told y'all earlier that I was going to mess up something on the show. I've already proved that I can do that once on the show. I'm about to show you again that earlier on the show that I was in the process of uploading a video, so I need to do that on here. Let's see. That's why you saw that weird camera angle of me just then.
Not your best look.
No.
I guess while we're waiting on this question, when do we able to trade people for our fantasy?
Before the halfway point, so I think before March 1st. So
Yeah.
I mean, you're coming to the end.
Oh, I have
here.
time now?
Yeah, you have time to trade.
Not much
okay.
time. Are you want to
Listen,
trade
no,
amongst each
it's,
other,
it's
or
fine. I just
Look,
need to
you
figure
can
out who's
trade
available.
Trade people up until the halfway point, and then if you have a driver who's out for any reason whatsoever, you can swap that driver out with another driver who's obviously not being taken on by a team right now.
So
Right.
with most of my people that aren't competing this week, I can trade most of them out.
You're not trading. You're just basically
Not
borrowing.
trading. I meant subbing.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
leasing a driver.
Yes. We've been able to do that the whole time.
Listen, I never saw this rule. I'm literally baffled.
Okay, be baffled all you want. I want to play this video.
Go
Now,
for it.
Monster Jam came to Arlington this past weekend. One of our closest friends out there, and Andrew Harris, was able to make it to the show. And he is our reporter on the scene for Monster Jam in Arlington. I'm hoping this video will play, and I apologize, Drew and Christy and Billy, if this is the wrong video that I was supposed to play, because like I said, last minute tried those together. But Drew was out there as our reporter and going to give us a recap as what happened in Arlington this past weekend.
Hi, my name is Andrew Harris. We'll talk about Monster Jam show in Texas. First off, Franklin book and shows and Thomas Racing Aaron and Thomas Lawrence and Aaron go digger and Todd Duke and Aaron racing in championship race and Todd Duke.
Yeah, Andrew, yeah!
Rigged. You paid him to do that.
Look, I honestly did not. That's what Todd does in his little intro video. I did not do that. Huge tip of the cap to you, Drew. And Drew, thank you so much. We need to have you back for more recaps like that, man. Thank you for being our extension of the Throttle Out show at the Arlington, Texas Monster Jam. We appreciate that. Huge shout out, Drew Harris. Thank you.
Huge.
Huge. Huge. We'll have him back on. And we got some highlights from that show, courtesy of Connor Bauer. You see Nick Pagliarulo going for a ride right off the bat in the Kraken monster truck.
Hey, look, it's Blue
Oh,
Thunder.
good Lord. Oh, man. Oh, good Lord, Todd.
Ooh,
Hit the radio.
that was, to my knowledge, pretty early in his freestyle run. I just want to know, what is this guy doing right here? He does a good backflip. What is this? Hitting the jump, rear steer cocked. What is this?
I don't think
That's
that was
an
anything
Elvis.
Yeah, that's definitely an Elvis moment. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, man. God, I'm sorry. I can't.
Here
help
we
myself.
go.
Bad Company. Such a beautiful.
Here we
truck.
go.
This is the move that won freestyle for Bad Company's John.
Boom.
So awesome.
There's a reason I chose him to
Good
be on my
Lord.
team.
Yeah.
Is
there's
this
a reason.
freestyle or is this skills for Todd?
This is skills. Has that move ever been done before?
Forward.
Yeah, Ryan
no.
Anderson every single time.
No.
Not back. No,
that
not
move.
forward.
No. I don't think that move's
Man.
ever been done before, y'all.
Bryce needs to take a vacation. What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah. That was rough. wasn't it?
That was rough.
But that video reminded me of another video I had. It was pretty funny. I'll show you later.
Hilarious.
Yo, who this?
Adam
This
Anderson
would
out here
be-
doing the damn thing. Who I believe ended up winning the overall that night. Todd won racing and skills, and then
Yeah,
rolled
someone-
early in freestyle. I think Todd got like 10th place in freestyle. And who won for? John Gordon obviously won freestyle, and then I believe so. Adam Anderson won the overall for Arlington. But Cooper, were you gonna say something about a funny video?
No. It can't be said on here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
We keep
we'll
it
talk about it
PG-13 on
after.
here.
Yeah. Well, do we really? Honestly.
PG-13 is fine. Rated R. That's for when we go off air.
That's
Rated
on
R.
our OnlyFans.
Rated R. That's when you hear the drum start in the intro. But yeah, we don't do that here. Are we moving on to the other stadium tour? Because
Yes.
I got something I want to rip on a little bit from Stadium Tour.
What are you
Yellow.
ripping on?
What do you want to rip on, my man? I say you just go ahead.
The crappy reveal for Ryan Anderson's son of a digger. Like
Listen,
everyone.
I will argue this.
No, okay, I will happily argue with it, but here's the thing, like it's like this new reveal for Son of a Digger, and everyone's like, oh, are we gonna get like a delayed anniversary like paint scheme? Like, are they gonna do something with this? No, it's literally covered up because they slapped a Hoonigan sticker on the side. Big freaking whoop. We knew that Ryan was partnering and doing deals with Hoonigan for years. Oh, now that they have their decal on a truck, this is like groundbreaking, and oh my gosh, a YouTube channel is sponsoring a monster truck. Who would have thought this would ever happen?
All right.
Huh.
All right. All right, hang on a minute. So, this is my argument on, I don't know actually what wrapping the whole thing up, but this is my guess. Hoonigan was making a video, along with Monster Jam was making a video, to where if you look at it in the video making process, you're going to want to cover the whole truck to make a big reveal there. To most people, like Spence, it may not be that impressive, only because we've known these for a long time. But some Hoonigan fans who've never heard of Monster Jam, which I 100% guarantee that there is, may have never seen this body before, and they see what's Big Basketball saying? I put a sticker on my laptop. Damn. No, like to Hoonigan for their YouTube channel is probably, or not. Yeah, it's a YouTube channel.
Here's the thing, Cooper. Here's the thing. If you do not know what Monster Trucks or Monster Jams is in general, I'm just saying Monster Trucks as a whole, just as that. If you do not know what Monster Trucks are and you think that, oh, if we go to Hoonigan, we're going to get more exposure for Monster Trucks. If people don't know what Monster Trucks are, why in the world do you think that people from Hoonigan are suddenly going to gravitate towards Monster Jam? Here's the thing. People that are into Hoonigan are into, like, cars. They're not into, like, a lot of off-road stuff. They're into drifting. They're into shitbox builds. They're into LS stuff. They're not into big 66-inch tall tire monster trucks. And actually, you guys probably remember this from when we went to, well, Tweety, I don't think you do, but when we went out to Las Vegas, Donut Media, another car-themed YouTube channel, did a whole thing on Gravedigger. And honestly, it was hilarious after they did it and posted it, because all the information they had about Gravedigger and monster trucks was completely wrong. Like, they had no idea what they were talking about. So, yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, this big YouTube channel, like, oh, we got to follow Monster Jam, yada, yada, yada. I just think the whole idea that having a YouTube channel partnership with a Monster Jam truck to bring more people for social media is stupid.
Well, I mean, if you
It's
look at the
very dumb.
subscribers, it is 100% reasonable when you got Monster Jam over here who hasn't even hit a million
But
subs
that is
yet.
exactly, Cooper, that is exactly it. That's all they care about.
What?
Numbers.
What?
That's all
No,
they
you
care
got to
about,
bring
is
in
just
more
numbers.
eyes, more money.
Hey, look,
Marketing.
I'm not disagreeing with the method. I'm saying the reveal did not live up to the freaking hype, okay?
It was for the video, is what I'm going to guarantee it was for.
Yeah.
It was for Hoonigan's media, and it was smart on their part. That's where I'm going to
I see James comment in the comments down there. I don't know if you want to put that one up yet or not.
What?
So
James, you guys
get a
rap
rap design
yet?
Let's just say we're working on something over here. Y'all don't know what we're working on yet, and it's top secret. James can and Lee Plato can talk about it a little bit, but that's just it. That's all we're going to talk about for now, okay? Now, I'm going to let's get back to this real quick. We're going to get to the highlights out there in Anaheim. 'Cause, man, there were some crazy-ass highlights. But the Hoonigan reveal with Monster Jam, I'm going to sum it up. I'm going to try to be as fair as I can on both sides, but I will tell the absolute truth in all this. Bottom line is, Spence, Coop, it was a fail. It was a flop. This is why it was a flop. Ryan Anderson, arguably the best driver in the game right now, arguably going to be go down in history as one of the, if not the greatest driver of all time in monster trucks, okay? Knows how to get a crowd fired up, knows how to leave the fans satisfied, knows how to get everybody hyped in the monster truck industry. They put the cover on the truck. Everybody's expecting, like you said, since maybe it's just a slightly delayed 10th anniversary Son of a Digger. Maybe it is something big with the Hoonigan. And they ripped that cover off, and we're all looking, and we're looking. I see a Hoonigan sticker. Okay, what else? Nope, that was it. There's that one Hoonigan sticker. And that's all people will see from the side. Yes, there's a much bigger Hoonigan sticker on the hood of the truck and a little bit bigger one on the cab. But it was a letdown, y'all. It was. We were all expecting something so much more. And I like I said, I get it. I understand the method. Coop, I'm with you. You do some type of partnership. You do whatever you can to grow your following on both sides of the deal here. And it'll probably work out for everybody in the long run. But fans who love Son of a Digger, fans who love Monster Jam in general, and Hoonigan, we're looking for something a little bit more than that. It was kind of sorry. We were definitely expecting more over here.
My last thing that I'll just say, because I'm dropping it after this.
Go ahead, kiss ass. What is it?
No. Hoonigan is a sweet deal, and I was actually pretty excited for it, and I enjoyed the reveal. In my eyes, it was a success, and
come on.
I'm excited for the future. All right, it's gonna be big for both ends.
You think maybe in the future Ryan, they could actually have a Hoonigan body and not a Hoonigan sticker? Because I
wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, that would be badass.
I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor Andes was working on something like that right now, like a actual Son of a Digger Hoonigan like design, which would be cool. Don't get me wrong, but unfortunately, they don't want to give the fans what they want. They just want, well, they got what they wanted. It was essentially
Hoonigan will.
Is what they did. It's essentially it's literally what Monster Jam wanted. They wanted people to view it. They wanted the views.
Hey, I like this comment right here. Not sure what y'all are talking about, but I barely recognize the truck with that decal on it. Attaboy,
yep.
Jake Becker. Attaboy.
Listen, I enjoyed it. I love it. 10 out of 10.
We will not go to you for designing a monster truck. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right.
Now, I do have a question. I do have a question regarding this this topic that we're still on. Ryan Anderson owns the name Son of a Digger, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it may not be his truck per se. He may not have paid for that truck, paid for that body, but shouldn't he have the right to put whatever the hell he wants on his truck? It's his name. It's his brand.
I mean, you'd think, but who's paying for it?
True.
That's
Ryan.
the thing. Like, yeah, it's his name. And everything. Yeah, you think Ryan's paying for that? Okay. Yeah.
Straight out of
You
pocket.
totally
What do you mean? I've seen the checkbook.
You bull. Those drivers are making maybe $50,000 a year. Maybe.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hope that this is just the start of something much bigger to come from the Hoonigan camp. Maybe this is just a start of, hey, let's get our name on the truck because we do have something much cooler coming along the way. Maybe World Finals. Maybe later on this year. I mean, who knows? We'll see. But I just
swear
think
to
that
God, if there is a bunch of clapped out BMWs and 240s at a World Finals, I will never go to a Monster Jam World Finals ever again. It would just be so stupid.
As long as Monster Jam's out on the East Coast, I mean, I doubt you're going to be seeing guys from Hoonigan bring their shit all the way over to the East Coast anyway. But
they were in Saudi.
That's
true.
They
I mean, only because they had their own deal there, and they were at the show.
It's a good point. Now, nonetheless, there are some crazy-ass highlights coming from out there. And Anahiem, everybody loves going to Anaheim. We'll go ahead and start with some Anaheims. Thank you, Monster Jam.
I enjoyed it.
Footage. Camden Murphy, Fighting the Dust. Big hit. Jim Kohler in the Scuba Steve edition Avenger.
Oh, boy. And dumpster. Oh, well, there's a dock off the old checkbook there. Rowley, where's your zombie arms? We know you're still watching.
Hey, can we talk about something real quick? Let's talk about this landing right
No.
here. This landing in Zombie. Give this truck take the pod away that he lands on, okay? Take the pod away. Watch how he lands. You think if that pod isn't there, and he's just going straight to the ground, he's twisting in the air, right? You think maybe he lands so awkwardly that truck takes a bad hop or blows a shock, but that pod is there and it kind of saves some impact on the truck.
I could have seen a tire popping.
Yeah, tire popping.
I mean, honestly, like the bigger you go with these trucks, the easier they land, which is really weird. But you take a small hop, like it hurts the driver more. And the other weird thing is you don't want to do a flat landing ever in a monster truck in general. You typically want to land like either back tires first on the front or like one tire at a time. But I don't know, kind of strange.
Well, nonetheless, the action at the show was nonstop. I don't even know what that was. That looked awesome, though.
Oh my
my
gosh.
goodness.
Check it out.
I see
Hoonigan.
I see
5
stickers.
Hoonigan stickers.
Oh, that did not
you know
look
what?
nice.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why we don't
What?
see anything with our logo on it, because now there's a YouTube deal with a Monster Jam truck, and it's now considered a conflict of interest that Throttle Out Show can't appear in a Monster Jam event. Huh.
What?
Hey, you might be onto something.
Huh. Well
I'm
played, Phil.
confused.
You petty assholes. But anyway,
Oh, I'll be right back. My dog.
that's whatever. I mean, we know more people outside of Monster Jam than in Monster Jam. We just talk about Monster Jam because, well, we like to shit. Oh, it's Avenge. Not even Avenge. Just Iving.
It's a Vic.
You notice that Monster Jam now has this new partnership deal with, like, was it Renegade Race Fuels, but yet most of the independents are repping VP Racing Fuels flags.
I have noticed that.
That is, I wonder if there's something going on with the inner workings between that Horde deal that we don't really know about. I wonder if these guys, like, just don't care for the fuel, or,
Hey, that's a
wonder.
possibility, man. No, that's definitely a possibility. They could have went all in, saying that, hey, we're going to bring the product, maybe a little bit of money, get our brand out there, but the product not come through. I mean, that's definitely a possibility.
holy crap, Corey, good lord.
Look at this guy,
Oh,
man.
man. I really should have traded you. I really should have traded.
You should
I
have.
shoulda- Yeah, man, I'm regretting it. But so what were the results for this event, Tweety? I'm assuming Son of a Digger with Hoonigan and all that probably came out on top, right?
Show 1, you had Camden Murphy win racing. Skills went to Ryan, powered by Hoonigan. And then freestyle for her first ever time winning freestyle, Kayla Blood. Night 1.
Hey,
This
good
is
job on
footage-
Kayla.
Yeah, this is footage
And I-
from that freestyle run, if I'm not mistaken. And then
Not on my
show
team,
2,
but still.
you had Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan, winning racing. You
Powered
had-
by Hoonigan.
You had Skills, the 40th anniversary Gravedigger, Tyler Meningo winning. And then in freestyle, you had Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan, Ryan Anderson winning freestyle. And then obviously the overall of that show went to Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan, Ryan Anderson.
Listen,
Yeah.
do you guys remember that amazing Hoonigan video that they made with Ryan?
Yes, it was
The-
awesome.
the,
We get
like,
more of
small
that with this
concrete
partner
area?
deal.
Dude, I hope so. 'Cause that video took over the freaking internet.
Shout
It
out
really
Blake
did.
Shipman for making some good content that Monster Jam didn't choose.
Also, that little clip back there, I like Mike Christensen's choice in making Vendetta a convertible.
Yeah, it looks good. Get more airflow.
Yeah. Hey, look, Tweety, the horns are still on.
Not for long.
Oh, well, still too soon. Well, no, they're still on. No,
Technically,
never
yeah.
mind.
Wow! Shit was crazy.
Oh, my word! That was cool.
I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie. I want to know what Monster Jam was thinking trying to put Bari back in arenas before this tour kicked off, honestly. The man is killing it in stadiums, even though he may not be doing, like, in the top for points. He might be top 5. I honestly don't know.
He's definitely top 5, and he's in a non-Gravedigger truck on tour with Ryan Anderson and a 40th anniversary Gravedigger, so hats off to Barnum Sauer.
Exactly. Quit trying to put Bari on arenas, honestly. Oh, there goes Jim hitting another barricade. Ooh. No tire. Looks like he lost a shock and a sway bar. Good God. Poor Camden. And they're still letting him go? What are
They're
you
letting
doing?
him go.
What are you guys doing?
They're letting. Oh my gosh! What just happened?
Let's
Well,
go!
Oh, that
Just
was
did
awesome.
the crew guys a favor by dismounting the tire for him.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh my gosh. These tech officials just do not care in stadiums.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Caleb Blood out here just on.
Hey,
Jill
Yeah,
Yo.
right now.
no joke. I can see who wears the pants in the relationship between Caleb Blood and Blake Granger. Caleb Blood is just dominating. Sorry, Blake, I love you, man, but your wife is a badass.
Oh my goodness, this guy's gonna wipe off the Hoonigan sticker and lose power.
Oh no! Well, there goes the headlights. The poor body shop guys, man. Are any of the body shop guys watching? Like, are you guys okay? Like, I hope they're treating you guys.
Look at
okay
that. You
because-
still see the Hoonigan sticker.
Oh, my
Oh, hold
word.
on. There it
Oh, my
goes.
word.
Nope.
Nope, it's still there because it's Hoonigan strong.
Kid strong. Hashtag Tire Slayer or whatever the hell that they have for their stupid ass YouTube channel.
Oh, my word.
Yeah, there you go. Leave it there.
Check out this, man. Shots explode.
Hey.
Oh, my word.
Ah!
Oh!
That's a lot of damage.
Watch the shocks blow up on this rig right here, man.
Hey, Paige, you might want to fix that.
And then check out his teammate, Paul Jensen.
Did he blow the shocks out too?
Everybody's hype. Team Throttle Monster making an impact this past week. They had a good weekend this past weekend in Anaheim. I was hoping Paige was going to be able to come on the show and talk a little bit more about their weekend in Anaheim, but they had a good weekend, man. Paul went out there driving the truck really hard that next day. At least from the clip I saw, I didn't see his night one performance, but the next day's show, Paul was driving the truck extremely hard, and obviously Mike going out there driving the truck hard enough to earn a backflip and blow the rear shocks off the truck. That was a cool shot.
Taylor, I want you to go sit in a corner after what you just said.
That was Taylor. You are officially banned from the show. Banned.
Yep.
You can't say stuff like that anymore. No, unless you are a dad of 3 and you are sitting in the recliner with some blue jean shorts and some white socks, eating some chips and some sour cream, and onion dip. You cannot make comments like that on the show. No, sir. No. You're banned. You're done.
Man, well, is there anything else to kind of go over, talk about? Anything else we want to upset people? James said hashtag GFY. Oh, what happened?
What?
The inappropriate... Tweety, do you know how to put comments up, or do I just got to...
Oh, there it is. Hashtag lacrosse.
The inappropriate hashtag lacrosse Wisconsin produced for us, Tweety. Ask your brothers about it. For those that don't know what GFY, it stands for Cooper. Why
What
don't you
happened?
Tell everybody.
Go
GF way?
Go have a good time. That's what it means.
Way to keep it PG, guys.
Go frozen yogurt.
Go frozen yogurt.
It means good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Tweety. See what I got on?
Oh my gosh. You
Banned.
You
Banned.
sound
I'm Hoonigan
better.
strong.
You look better.
Hoonigan strong.
Oh man.
I've never been so ashamed. So
I'm not ashamed. I thought the YouTube deal, whatever this partnership is, I think it's great. I was just
Listen.
let down of 4 little stickers on the truck. I was expecting like a badass design out of this whole ordeal, man. Come on. We gotta be better
You're
than that.
expecting too
We gotta
much
be
out
better
of
than
felt,
slapping a
bud.
decal on the side
So-
of the truck. That's all I'm saying.
Literally on the Hoonigan's website, they have the whole Monster Jam website or whatever link on their deal with Ryan Anderson and all this special deals with Monster Jam. It's actually pretty cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving this. Everybody say hashtag GFY good for you in the comments. This is amazing. New shirt, guys. We're gonna do hashtag
Or
GFY.
it stands for Go Fund Yourself.
Go fund yourself at GoFundMe.com.
This is
Good
great.
for you. Hashtag GFY.
Good for you. Yep, that's
love it.
gonna be a shirt. We got.
Now
some
my
stuff in the
kiss
works.
ass. Fight me.
What? Who are you trying to pick a fight with now, Coop?
Cooper just does
Yeah.
that. He just fights people now. on the show.
Jeremy. Jeremy Parmesan.
Jeremy Coop, what the fuck?
Hey, Spence, I think I have it figured out now. I have it figured out now. All along, Cooper's been saying that he didn't want to be a part of Team Max D anyways. He wanted to be a part of Team Gravedigger and Son of a Digger. That's what Coop's trying to say.
No.
Yeah.
I would choose Ryan,
Wait a minute.
son of a
Hold
digger,
on.
over a grave
Hold-
digger.
Time out. All the highlights that we went over, there's nothing for Tom.
Because y'all didn't pick the good ones.
No. What? How did Tom do this weekend? We didn't see anything from him.
He had some
Apparently he didn't do
pretty amazing crashes. There is one good crash. I was expecting to see it.
Oh, yeah. Was it not on the? I didn't put the reel together.
No, it was not. He took a bad hop off the middle pod, and
Yeah.
it literally bounced him on top
Yeah.
of the other one.
Yeah, it was actually
Crazy.
pretty freaking crazy. So yeah, he had a
Go
cool
f-
crash, but he sure didn't win anything, and he sure didn't put Cooper in the points lead on the fantasy tour. So
Listen, we're gonna get there. Listen, here's a question. Okay, so who's available right now?
Wait, available?
On-
I mean,
available.
Available.
Who's available?
Yeah, who's available for me to rent some drivers? Because apparently, to some of the comments earlier, and Steve, most of my tour is in arenas for the most of March.
Mike Riley, James, we'll come up with something for you guys for GFY. Oh man.
Does anybody have? Because I know
yeah,
Spence has
Harley
got
does.
Adam.
Yeah, I got Adam.
Does anyone have Tyler?
Oh no. No.
Nobody's had Tyler.
All right, well, we're gonna end the episode right here.
No.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
I can
to the
trade
Fallout
out
Show this
Bryce
Monday.
Kinney.
You should have traded
Yeah,
Bryce
correct.
Kinney out a while ago. No,
I was
Bryce
giving him
considered a
hope.
Wild card. Great, that's right.
Is he a wild card?
He was considered a wild card too.
Is he a wild card? Okay.
Who's a wild card?
I think Meninga was a wild card. We can't trade right now. We have to wait until we have everything.
I'm
on the screen.
submitting. I'm submitting.
No, we're ending the
Substitution.
show. No,
I'm
no.
substituting one driver for right now.
Would you like to choose another word to try and use in that vocabulary? Oh, hey, look, a pug.
I'm putting somebody on the bench and taking somebody off the bench. Am I allowed to? Yeah? No?
Why can you not see me right now? I'm so confused.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Did you forget to pay your electric bill?
You can hear me, can't you?
Yes. It's just a black screen. We can't see you.
Here, I'll fix it. Here, we can use this camera.
Maybe we should
not.
just end the show, Tweety, because we are.
No,
we're
we're not going to end the show.
We're gonna end the show. I don't want Cooper to make this trade because we need to think
No,
about
so
this.
I'm
Don't do
so I
anything
can
rational, Tweety. Come on. End
So
the show.
is the only driver I
End the
have
show.
is Tom, right? I'm waiting for Tweety to talk.
I'm
unless he's,
confused. Why is Tom?
are you
going on
just
a break or something?
working? Huh? No. Yeah, apparently the whole tour is going to go in 2 arenas in March.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, okay.
Yes. So I was going to substitute Tom for when he's in arenas for Tyler. If that's
Wait.
correct.
No.
Harley's saying no. That is not correct.
Oh, then
I-
what's
no,
the rules?
because the rules is like if your driver's out like hurt or something, that's when you can sub for somebody else. They're going to arena, so we just do not make points for that.
I know y'all can't see me. Oh, hey, what's
There-
up,
there we
everybody?
go.
Yeah, I thought no.
Oh,
okay,
and he's
all right,
gone. And
whatever.
he's back.
I didn't realize that either. Now, like I said, I'm not the show owner. Harley is.
Okay,
She's-
see, that's why I was so confused at the beginning. And I'm like, F it. No, I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either, Coop. We're like I said, the reason we're doing this on our own this year is we're learning all the rules and regulations, and then next year, y'all, we're getting everybody else involved, and this is
Okay.
going to be awesome. We're having a lot of fun with it so far. Matter of fact, we're having so much fun because I'm in first place with the Leduc Leapers. We're having a great year so far.
Yeah, I can't wait to pay
Until-
for the belt that goes to the champion that needs to be shipped all the way down to Texas.
No, it's not going to go to Texas. You're going to get a shorter shipping fee when it goes to Paxton.
I would like it to stay with me, but I'm in last place.
Oh, he's in last place. Y'all want to hear how far behind Spence is in last place?
I'd rather not, but screw it. Why not?
According to Harley Joe's points category over here, Spence is in dead last place, minus 202 points out of first place. The next closest is Harley in third place behind 63 points. So let's just say
All right.
Spence is not doing well at all right now.
All right. I'd like to say something for everybody with Team PP. Listen, Team PP is it's not doing so hot. So everybody from Team PP, we'd like to be on the rise again. So if you could, grab yourself some gas station pills and some Monster Energies, and Team PP could be on the rise once again. Hopefully.
Hey, we're going to close it up here in just a minute, but before we go, y'all, like this video, would you please? Like this damn video. And go to our website and buy some merch. I got a comment for us, though. Cameron Tweedy putting out a good question here. How would everyone like to see the new USA 1 and the new Barefoot at World Finals on display this year? Hey.
If that happens, I'll do whatever I can to make it to World Finals, so that way I could actually see that.
Now we're talking. Now we're getting into a conversation that I'm actually really excited about. We're getting away from the Monster Jam, talking about real monster trucks, household names in the biz. I love it. What is Steve Lashinsky talking about in the comments?
I don't know. It says it needs an answer for something. How is this fair when some drivers have more shows than others? See, that's what we're trying to figure out, because
Yeah.
Tweety, your drivers have had a lot more shows than the rest of ours, and it's really, I don't think it's fair to the crew guys or the drivers that it's like, oh, hey, your stadium tour, yeah, you're going to arenas.
Yeah.
And then some of the independents that are on that tour that we chose don't get to drive at all.
Right.
So
Yeah, like my whole tour.
So like I said, it may not seem fair. It may work itself out. It may not. But honestly, that's why we're trying to figure this out. Because maybe next year we may include the points that they get from the arena shows. So that way it doesn't seem like, someone's missing points. But next year they may be 3 stadium tours rather than just 2. And 4 arenas rather than just the 3 that we have. So we'll never know. We'll see come next year. But
I think maybe next
right
year,
now,
what we do, and it's just a suggestion, we got to run this by the owner, and we got to make an agreement on. Maybe next year we do like what I thought was the rule, which if you have a driver who is out because he's out for whatever reason, because he's not on the schedule or whatever, they don't have a show or they're in arenas, you can swap that out with another active driver. That's how that works in fantasy football. Like if you have a team who's on a bye week, well, you can take and pick up somebody who's on the free agent category and do that. So that's probably what we'll do going into next season. But we're kind of too far into the season to kind of reset.
Yeah,
that right now.
we're figuring it out. Like that's the whole thing. We're wanting to make this. We would love, like Tweety said, we'd love to have other people be a part and have their own fantasy leagues with monster trucks. Like Monster Jam's the only one that really has like a very big first schedule like that tours. There's some with monster truck, toughest monster trucks. I don't really think Monster Truck Throwdown has like a tour. You definitely have some trucks that are always a part of those events, but it's always kind of hit and miss on who's going to show up. So because you have those set drivers and trucks at Monster Jam events, that's why we only use Monster Jam for first quarter for this whole drafter deal, unless someone else comes along with another whole tour where it's always the same set drivers, same set trucks.
Yo,
we're figuring it out.
Hey, totally off topic, but I just got a really cool video sent to me courtesy of Mike Rowley. I don't know if I can put this on the air yet or not, but this is a video, y'all. I'm seeing this for the first time. This is the Oz Monster under its own power driving into the shop. This is pretty badass.
On big tires or transports?
It's on transport tires.
Well, no, you better send me that video. I mean, Rowley needs to start sending me shit too.
I don't know if I can put this. If I can put this up, I'll put it up for everybody to see. I know y'all are dying to see this in the comments section.
I want to see it.
This is the Oz Monster under its own power. This, just so y'all know, this chassis, it debuted, I don't know however many years ago. It did one show and then has set for a good number of years now. One show under it. Basically a brand new truck, brand new body and all. Oh my gosh, I'm watching it right here on my phone. By the way, what do y'all think of my new phone case? Y'all like this?
I like it, but you know what else I like? Steve's comment.
Rigged against the Pug Boys.
These freaking Paxton guys sticking
Listen,
together.
you know how this feels.
These Paxton guys are like some level of entitlement. I swear.
We are. We're like the Cowboys out here getting flags out of nowhere for no reason.
Oh my
Nasty.
gosh,
Like
you're
maximum
done.
doucheness.
You're
You know what this feels like? It feels like I'm back in Arlington changing a motor during a show, and then Corey Rommel grabs the wrong Magnum and puts it in the truck for it not to make it back to
made a whole
freestyle.
show without you bringing that up.
Basketball agrees. What's up with that?
I swear to God, Cooper.
What's up with that? Pug Boys for life. Andrew Harris is here. What's up, little Drew?
Andrew, thanks for being our guy tonight. We need you to do more recaps for us.
Yes.
And to James Trantina and Mike Rowley, can I share this video or not? Because I know the world wants to see this.
Oh, it's on me again. Hey, I thought you wanted to kick my ass. Hashtag Paxton. I never said there was no thought into that.
What? Who is watching?
This house is a prison.
Who's watching Step
This
Brothers?
house is a prison. You swear
All
on
right,
your life.
we've definitely
I
run
don't
over
swear to
tonight.
shit. I love that movie.
I do too. Oh man.
Yo, it's been almost an hour and a half. I fell earlier. My dogs were drinking water, and the water got on the wooden floor. I hate shit.
You
My
deserve
knee
it.
hurts a lot.
You deserve
No,
it.
you know why I walked away strong? Because I'm Hoonigan strong.
Oh my gosh, I hate you.
Whew.
Oh, that is awesome.
Is Tweety trying to figure out the ending credits, or?
No, no.
I think he's trying to figure out how to end it.
No, I was looking to see if I have permission to put this video on here.
Man, that looks so cool. That is awesome. I can't wait to see that or Wild Thing running on big tires again, dude. That's gonna be
Oh
so
my
awesome.
god, I missed it.
What?
Someone commented the hashtag GFY, but he had his own of what it meant, and I need to find it, or y'all need to find it, because it's actually pretty funny. How long ago was that? Shoot.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Mike
So
Rowley just messaged me. He said we got the go ahead. We got the thumbs up.
We can share it.
Yep, we can share it.
Okay.
Do
I'm
you
on
need
it.
to get a hold of Harley to show you how to do this?
I'm waiting for it to upload right now.
Oh my goodness. So, how was everyone's Monday?
It's going good. I did arms
kinda-
today, chest today. I
I
meant.
wasn't asking you. I was asking the comments.
Oh, there it is. I don't know if I can read this.
Wait,
I'll type it. I'll just type it.
are you typing it in
It's a
guest
window.
chat?
No. Actually, I guess I could, couldn't I?
Where'd you put it? Where is it?
No, it's in there. Somebody put it in there.
I ain't got time for that.
I'm doing something. Hold on, I'm putting the new video up.
So yeah, if the stream completely crashes, hashtag
There,
Tweety.
it's in the guest comment. It's in the guest chat.
All right, hey, y'all ready for this?
Ha! Ha ha ha.
Are we
Someone
ready for
commented
See
this?
it, bud.
Are we ready to see the Ozmonsters?
Yeah! Yo, that's a dinosaur.
One more time for everybody.
Hey. Why do you say why you put the wrong hat from Connor Power? You didn't send us a clip.
The Ozmonster is back, y'all! Oh my word, I'm so hyped after watching that. Yeah, we need some of that in our live spins.
I just saw James's comment. The Wi-Fi is going to crash. WTF? This isn't drag racing, and Spence didn't touch it. Come on, man. What? And I'm just being ripped on here.
What?
You know what?
You're getting more ripped
Yeah,
on
you-
than Ryan Anderson putting some stickers on his truck this past weekend.
Gosh, I'm sorry. That was such a letdown. But hey, we're
Y'all
gonna
crazy.
talk with James about some some possible deal here soon, maybe. Or, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking before I spill the beans. But anyway, we're at an hour and a half over normal stream, bud.
Yeah, I know, man. We had a question down here from Joe Milletti. Don't Ozzy Osbourne himself have to sign off on the name Oz Monster being run? I'm going to give you the short answer to that, at being no. I don't know why. Don't know how that works. But no. And that's the answer we're going to go for now until James Trentina can either confirm or deny that. Anyways, y'all, thanks for tuning in tonight. This ended up being a really entertaining show. Y'all, for those of you who support our show, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We're at this over a year now, and we'll be seeing you in the next one. Remember, when in doubt, throttle out. And Cooper is officially betrayed Team Paxton and loves Gravedigger. We'll see y'all on the next one. Good night.
Hoonigan strong.